at everyone. We at everyone burned down the world last time, so let's go for a happier ending. Shall we? Question mark. Doki Doki literature. I can't spell literature. Club starts now. Whop. Alright, never played this game before. So we'll see how this goes. Taking longer to boot than thought. Yo, Verpego, welcome. You're pink. That's fitting. I double-clicked. We'll try it again. We'll try again. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, sweet. That's a window. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit that. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and consent to exposure to highly disturbing content. Oh, that's loud. Oh, okay, that needs to go down. Oh, that was nightmarishly loud. Your name is pink in the Twitch chat. Can I go full screen safely? Okay, I can go full screen safely. Cool. Alright, let's not fuck with any of this for now. For now, we'll not fuck with this. Actually, whoop! Alright, let's start this. Oh, what is our name? Our name will be Todd Derringer. Todd Derringer. That's her name. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? Nope. No, I don't. We used to walk to school together on days like this. You already watched this game done and seen at least one modded playthrough. Well, I have not done either of those things. So, or played it. Never played it either. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would have overslept more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me, Todd Derringer. Alright, I might be regretting naming the Todd Derringer now. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. I picked a really bad name if her name is Sayori and I'm Todd. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commune. By the way, Todd Derringer, fuck it, I'm saying it every time. Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Aw, that's not true. I think I would know if that's true. You told me you would join a club this year. Oh. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sorry, likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That is a totally normal thing to do. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you don't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Yo, Pache, welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. We're Todd Derringer. We're in a setting that is probably Japan, and I have named myself Todd Derringer. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess I'm seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh yeah, it's worth noting after like the first half hour, I'll probably have to like stop for a couple minutes because I'm doing laundry. But we'll deal with that when it comes up. School day is as ordinary as over, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if that's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. No what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Aw, meanie. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Heh. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a sigh. She's probably so cunning she planned all this out. I don't trust her. Look at her. I don't trust that. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! That should have been yay. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school, and upstairs a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Yeah, I think we're supposed to be in Japan. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you can't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Oh shit. Okay. This is girl 1. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm never gonna remember these voices. Thank God we're only doing this for one stream. Sayori always says nice things about you. Oh shit, this is girl 2. What the fuck are we doing for her voice? God, I only have like 3 female voices. Well, unless we're counting the British one. And the country one. Looks like a Japanese. Yeah, I think we're supposed to be in Japan with names like Sayori. So... and talks about clubs. So I think Todd Derringer is a really weird name that I chose. Let's go Valley Girl. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Todd Derringer. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Oh, yeah, that was a good choice. That was a good fucking choice. Time to add 50 more female voices. I think this is it. I think this is the entirety of the cast, so I think I'm good. I think I had just enough. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You will forget the voices here. I've probably already forgotten them. I don't remember what the fuck I was doing for hers. You can just... Oh yeah, it was kind of bubbly. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, and then... Oh, I didn't know this was supposed to be quiet. Whatever. Sayori yells that into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Fuck, what did I use for you? Hers is the one I already forgot. That's right. I think that's closer. It's like bizarrely higher pitched, but also still has more bass than the Sayori voice. I'm never gonna be able to pull off Monica. Oh god, hopefully Monica doesn't appear that often that this is gonna become an issue. Yo, Ram Ranch, welcome. It's great to see you again, Todd Derringer. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Todd Derringer. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. But no one else, just me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. That just sounds fucking adorable. I wish I had a picture of that. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Oh, okay. Yeah, your voice might actually not be that hard. Yeah, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. That is an accomplishment. You just had, like, the cupcake for like a second. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking for the best angle. Take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I made it for you, Baka. Haven't I heard this over? Made it for you or anything? Oh my god, okay. I can't believe they pulled the trigger on that. I thought you technically did. Sayori said... Oh shit, we got a fucking picture of cat pancakes. Oh, that looks adorable as shit. Hang on. I'm open a new tab. Hang on, we're doing this. Cat pancakes. Look at them. I'm calling them pancakes now. Fuck you. The new word for that is pancake. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you dummy. I can't believe they pulled the trigger on that. That takes balls. That takes some real balls to do that. And you know they knew it, too. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. This is reminiscent of the Light Music Club from K-On! You keep a whole lot of tea sets in this classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. We're blackmailing our teacher so that we can do this. How many daguerreotypes are there in this game? At least 2 so far. Probably significantly more. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Haha. Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature, or this game. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these 3. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Todd Derringer, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga. Oh, I did it more deadpan than muttered. I muttered myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. She's into this. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change, pretty ladies. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. So, manga. But, like, not drawn, then. Like how she looked down on manga, and it's like, oh, it has pictures? Oh, I'm out. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in her world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. It was about a clown. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. That almost seemed like that had an edge to it. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me down to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ah, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give me that back. Fine, fine. Huh, your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. What the fuck was that? Nat and Yuri, okay. Natsuki and Yuri look at quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member... I guess I'm in. I guess I've just joined. Okay. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Todd Derringer? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been in my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I was just like a flat. Just everyone was like, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Todd Derringer, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Oh, that was cute. Just a little pop. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. That was not one by one. That was just everyone did it at the same time. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a minute. She said moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Oh, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Todd Derringer, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Todd Derringer, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, it's time to write a poem. Pick your words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, we're gonna save the fucking game. Now, I'm gonna do a little something here by saving the game. I'm gonna do my best. Alright. How we going for? Who we going for? So here's what I'm gonna do. There is an ending to this game. I know this. I looked it up. There is a good ending to this game. And the answer is, we're gonna try and get the good ending to this game. That's the secret. So we're gonna start this off by seducing Sayori. Oh my god, she moved when I put my little hand there. That was fucking great. So, here's the thing. Alright, I got a list of words. Over here, I got a list of words that she likes. So we're gonna cheat. We're gonna cheat super hard to seduce her. Alright. I wish it didn't do that. I can't tell you how much I wish it wasn't doing that. Alright. Let's see which words she likes. I don't know if she likes nibble. I don't think she likes nibble. Does she like heaven sent? That seems like a cool word. No. Holiday. She likes holiday. Holiday. We're doing it. That was me checking chat. I really wish it would stop doing that. I wish there was a way for me to not. Okay, what's up? What do we got? She likes wonderful. We're going for wonderful. Woo. Alright, man, there's 20 of these. That's a lot. Okay. I like socks. That's me, though. I'm a socks person. If someone wrote a poem about socks, I'd be in. Not in the... Oh, okay. What about pout? What do you like, pout? Unfortunately, there's no way for me to show what the fuck I'm looking at. She likes memories. We're going for memories. Alright, what about... Okay. We're just going from, like, left to bottom. That's how we're doing this. Feather. She likes feathers. Great. Cool. Okay, what else are we going for? A tone. Ooh, a tone is cool. Damn you for not liking a tone. What's wrong with you? What about clouds? You into clouds? You're not into clouds. Fuck you. Alright. Doki Doki. What about kiss? Kiss is cool. Who doesn't like kisses? You get a little smooch going on. I don't know my alphabet. That's what I'm learning by doing this. I don't know. I don't think she likes kisses. I can't... At the very least, I couldn't find kisses on the list of words. What about play? You're into play? You like play. Cool. What about sensation? That's a cool word. Looks like no. Okay, what about excitement? Who doesn't like excitement? You like excitement. Good girl, yeah. What about depression? You into depression? You're into depression. Great, cool. What about extraordinary? Yeah, you like extraordinary. Yeah, good girl. What about lazy? You're a fucking lazy ass, right? Yeah, you like lazy. That's what I thought you'd like. What about disoriented? That's a fun word. No? Okay, what about games? You into games? You're a game person? That's more her style, isn't it? I'm not seeing games. I'm not seeing games on this list, but I'm also... What about incapable? You a sad sack? You like the word incapable? What's going on here? I don't see incapable. What about embrace? You into embrace? You're into embrace. Cool. Okay, what about uncontrollable? You like uncontrollable? You don't like uncontrollable. You like melodies? Melodies are hype. You like melodies? You don't like melodies. You suck. But you like music? What? What about strawberry? Just the idea of strawberry. You don't like strawberries. Great. Okay. What about skirts? You don't like skirts, do you? You didn't strike me as someone who likes skirts. What about broken? You into bro? You like broken. Cool. What about beauty? You into beauty? You like beauty. Great. What about despise? That's a nice, fun little word. Nope. Probably don't like sticky, do you? No, you don't like sticky. What about just jump? What about just the word jump? Yeah, I don't see you liking the word jump either. What about existence? How you feel about existence? Nothing. You don't feel nothing about existence. What about clumsy? What about clumsy? You like clumsy. Great. Cool. Shout out to Inferno. Do you like Inferno? You don't like Inferno. I didn't think so. What about family? You into family? Anybody like family over here? What's going on with that? Yeah, you like family. Cool. What about friends? You also like friends or just family? You're only into family. Yeah, you like friends. Great. Cool. You like misery? You into misery at all? Yeah, you're into misery. Great. What about peaceful? You into peaceful? How do you feel about peace? Yeah, you like peaceful. Cool. Okay. What about fun? You a fan of fun? You're a fan of fun. Cool. What do you think about sunset? Sunset's cool. You like sunsets? You like sunsets. Great. What about shame? How you feel about shame? Going by what I like, which words I noticed immediately. You're probably learning just as much about me as if I weren't cheating right there. Oh, love me like you doodle. Welcome to the stream. Okay, there we go. We got our stretch on. Hi, Todd Derringer. Oh, we should save. There we go. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, back at the literature club, I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Todd Derringer. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too? I don't know if you had a plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Todd Derringer always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking me. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayuri, that's because your room is so messy and it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? My voice was a little high there. I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Todd Derringer can become good friends too. Sayuri. As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayuri. Huh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What to do? Sometimes I'm just ad-libbing there. I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. I want an audible thud as she just drops a dictionary. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, can you read it at your own... You can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheering conversation in the corner. This is the light music club. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. Well, you have a fucking book, jackass. You have the solution. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? What? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me. Yeah, you could probably do that. I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The main problem is the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative mind. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Yo! Love me like you doodle! Thanks for the follow! It'll probably already actually come up by the time I'm bringing attention to it not coming up. Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, that's more of a Monica voice than a Sayori. I'm not going high enough. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to the creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's weird to hear her deliberating like this. You got a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. That's just a good quote. That's just a good quote in general. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Wah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Haha, sorry. Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club, that's down the hall and to the left. Does our school have a napping club? It does now because I just said that. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That's why my voice got gruffer there. I'm not a voice actor. I can't keep this up. It's gonna be a fucking nightmare when we get to Sunrider. Actually, I think Sunrider's so long I'm not even gonna bother. I might do it like I did with P4. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. Ah, I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Right there. In the blush marks. I can see it. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all around here. Here. Oh, you can't see my mouse. Forgot I turned that off. Oh god, every mouse gesture I've made this entire game is pointless. Ah! I ran my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair's just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I tried to wipe off the stain with my fingers. But nobody would notice that. Yo, welcome, little shrimp. 3. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Look, that's understandable. Alright, Japan's hot. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Damn! He just doesn't stop. He's going in on her. Huh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. That is fucking close. Wait, can we? Yeah, we can! Haha. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Haha. It did when I bought it. Ugh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Yeah, girl. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy! It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Mostly because they would have had to make new character art. Oh my god, she does have tiny feet. You are completely right. I notice after it's already off screen and nobody else can realize that. Phew. That's so much better. Got a little Natsuki in there. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. I'm really stumbling here. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, let's just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on getting to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. Haha. I guess we're really better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come to wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Yeah, I would love to see the fucking game try and make a poem out of the nonsense I clicked on. Todd Derringer, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. What if that was the poem? Yo, woohoo, Brokeback, thanks for the post. Their host. Why did I say post? Well, whatever. What if the poem was just the random words I wrote? Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Welcome to the stream. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Ooh, got a decision up here. Let's go with Sayori. I'm most definitely comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. I read that out of order, I think. She's my good friend, after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Todd Derringer. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori. Has to be nonsense with the words I chose. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Haha. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you just don't like it because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? It's pretty close to that stupid. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's Todd Derringer poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Okay, my backstory right now, I'm just saying it. My backstory is, I'm like half Japanese. And like I'm half Japanese and I'm half like black. And like my dad was like from like the military. Like he's like a US soldier and he came over here. He's posted in Japan and then he married my mom and they got together and they got married. And then she became like Mitsuko Derringer or something. And then they were like, we're naming our kid Todd. And she's like, okay. And that's how Todd Derringer was born. We have a backstory now. You're welcome. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Haha. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Todd Derringer. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold on to that bit. I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Haha, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Brilliant. Sayori. This is just a guess, but... Did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. The I want breakfast part was this morning. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. She just did. Todd Derringer, she just did. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It just sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Yo, Little Shrimp 3, thanks for the follow. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Haha. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? We're gonna show our poem to Monica. Hi, Todd Derringer. Having a good time so far? Why did I choose to do Sayori and then Monica when their voices are so close together? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestion for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Haha. Don't worry, Todd Derringer. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica in my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? Oh, so she, like, tips you off to which girl would like your shit, right? I assume that's the intended mechanic. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. But mine didn't mention breakfast. Sure you're not reading too much? Ha, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things that was Monica's voice. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's... Retina? Yeah, that's retina. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. This is reminiscent of both a Nietzsche quote and the, was it Aristotle who came up with the idea of the cave? I can't get out of this. Where people observe the entire world through a shadow on the wall, I actually can't exit. Okay, we did it. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect that you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big, dark puddle of ink. That's actually really good writing advice, by the way. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Let's go, Natsuki. Well, it's what I expected from someone like you. That's a bit blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I said it was expected. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. I was really hoping you'd say yes. I'm into that, you know. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Don't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes before more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri blushes, her face hidden in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And I'm having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize is that new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm saying she's a bitch. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing himself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it, as I'm much better at writing poems than you. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be the literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, I think is what that says. I have trouble with this flowy formed font type. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withhold the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible... Oh, wait. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. And you should be. It was illegible. Write like a normal human. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I was. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Todd Derringer. It's pretty obviously not. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Yeah, you did, dude. Well, I suppose you only did glance it over, after all. But remember that poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Yo, Da Parasite! Welcome! I already read that. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to go into the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn way of putting it that way. I hadn't even thought... God, my fucking reading is shit right now. Which is ironic in a game about literature. First time playing the game, and first run, like, through the game. But... Ugh, that was a good stretch. But I, like, know the twist about it, so... Which is the only reason we're actually playing this. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think of that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. They are. They are, Todd Derringer. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. You said that after reading their poems. I want to read my own poem. I think that's the most important thing. I want to see the game try and make a poem out of what I put. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Wow, that's, Should learn to take criticism, Natsuki. Sayori liked it, and Todd Derringer did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Todd Derringer liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. I'm about to get clocked, aren't I? Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. No, that's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Todd Derringer appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Todd Derringer started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! To be honest, I don't know how I would have possibly merged their voices, so I guess I just default to Natsuki. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing here. This is where you quickly back out of the room. Todd Derringer. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Todd Derringer. Wait, there's a reason why we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Todd Derringer? Well... That was a pretty decent combination of their voices. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think of it more highly than me. So, of course, that's going to be... Help me, Sayori! Natsuki? Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri! But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori. Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can you two keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Todd Derringer. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. And I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Just want to linger on that for half a second. Sayori? Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands up behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Haha. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get... Excuse me. I would hate to see her get hurt herself. God, I can't fucking read. I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Alright, well, there went the first bottle of water. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Todd Derringer, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Todd Derringer, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Haha. Sayori beams at me. It has truly been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Todd Derringer, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Haha. Every day is gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, we gotta write another poem. Oh, boy. There we go. Alright, let's cheat again. Woo, cheating time. Vertigo. No. Frightening. Frightening's fun. You better like frightening. You don't like frightening. Darn it. What do you like about empty? Empty's a fun little word. You like empty. Cool. What do you feel about pure? You into pure? You like purity? You don't like purity. That's a shame. That's a shame. What about passion? Passion. You're into passion. Cool. What about sunny? You liked sunny, I think, last time you liked sunny. Yeah, you're getting sunny again. What about sadness? I think you liked sadness too, didn't you? Or did I make that up? Yeah, you liked sadness. Cool. What did you think about what about hope? You like hope? You're a hope person? Yeah, you like hope. Yeah, I'm actually starting to get a feeling for you. How do you like about misfortune? You into misfortune? Yeah, you like misfortune too. Yeah, great. What do you like about hopeless? You into hopelessness also? Yeah, you like hopeless too. Great, cool, cool. What do you feel about love? You into love? At this point, do you like love? Yeah, you like love. I'm locked in. I'm locked into her. I got her this time. I don't even need... What about happiness? You like happiness? You like happiness. Cool. What do you feel about peace? How do you feel about peace? You into peace? It says peaceful, not peace. I don't know if that's the same thing. Let's keep looking. What about comfort? Yeah, you like comfort. That's what I thought. You like embrace, if I remember right. Yeah, you like embrace. You're getting another embrace. Cool. What about daydream? That's a fun little word. Yeah, you like daydream. You like pain? You're in pain? Yeah, you like pain. Yeah, I figured. How do you feel about, like, atone? We tried that the first time. What about beauty? Yeah, you like beauty. Okay, cool. You into depression? Depression's fun. Yeah, you like depression. I know you like depression. How's tragedy? Yeah, you like tragedy. That's cool. How about anxiety? You into anxiety at all? No, you don't like anxiety. Fuck that, then. What about adventure? You like adventure. That's right. What about memories? Those are a fun little... Yeah, you like memories. Do you like warm? You like warm. Yeah, what the fuck is this poem about? What is this poem even about at this point? Okay. And you like heart. Yeah, that's what I thought. I got a little more comfortable over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Todd Derringer. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Haha. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. You're so simple. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No real reason. I just wanted to look at it. And in it. Ha! Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets a constant spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Ha! Ha! I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Ah, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Not the best message, game. Not the best message. Ahahaha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Todd Derringer to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Haha. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But... You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. This was an elaborate plan. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. No, you were actually bought by cupcakes. I mean... Whoa! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Wait, no. I thought that was Yuri. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ha ha ha! Wait. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Haha. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Haha. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Aw, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? I gave you the loser cookie for losers. Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Haha. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Then, slowly, she grabs the cookie and steals it. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Oh! Sayori leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Told you! Fucking told you! She's a devil. I can tell. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away safely. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room? Ugh. Where's Monica, anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's Sayori. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... Huh, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Haha, that's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But, boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up, anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. Haha. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Oh, I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also like to look forward to it. Is that so? Well, in that case, I won't let you down, Todd Derringer. Monica smiles sweetly. She knocks all the other girls off screen with her ass. Ah. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Oh, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared in the closet. Todd Derringer! Todd Derringer! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monica are gonna make some posters and stuff, so I need to find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Oh, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Todd Derringer to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Todd Derringer? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. Follow behind Sayori as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Haha. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't worry. Is that so? Yup. We're gonna do a poetry performance. Oh, they're grooming us. Oh, she's been doing it the whole time. A performance. Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Todd Derringer, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing poems. Like you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now I look in every direction, the once preposterous field before me. Is but a barren wasteland? Like that. That was the hardest of my voice I think any voice has ever been. Sayori, how do I put this? If that comes up again, we are not doing it. I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sorry, spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Todd Derringer, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, huh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room once more. More and more, is what that said. So going on an adventure with Sayori brings a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls out a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling out various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. And at least move aside so I can look at for the poster paper. Oh, I dropped one by accident. Kya! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and crayons spill all over her lap. Ow! You okay? My forehead! Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. Come out of the closet, Sayori. You gotta come out of it. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Todd Derringer. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She's still on the ground? She's one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons into the box. She's clearly not. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. Ha. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Todd Derringer. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try and keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get hurt myself. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. Ha! And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it's my fault. Kinda like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Todd Derringer. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just a bit clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I knew it, I'm treating you like... I am really going off script here. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Todd Derringer. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see her forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori to the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and stuck my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sorry, frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of the stuff. Well, I'm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the post paper, too. Haha. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Todd Derringer. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that's what she did. Huh. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? I guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Let's show it to Sayori. We're just gonna go in the same order again. Todd Derringer, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. This is the second poem I've ever written. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... Huh? No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything your life adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that weird kind of connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Huh? I don't know if I understand. You never understand when you're trying to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Ah! God, my forehead's in so much pain because of the head wound earlier. And I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Todd Derringer, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Ha. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Ha. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Ah, I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she drops. Being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. That was a complete accident. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Ha! Well, let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Does that say bottles or battles? That looks like that says bottles. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all of my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with a thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging, and scraping, and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up. And in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap! Well, that was terrifying. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've really been in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You getting pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Hi again, Todd Derringer. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I'll give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. Huh, that's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh no, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me! The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaninglessness. load me. Alright, nothing happened. It was worth trying. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Haha. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Ha 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 ha! Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. Our conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. Wait, that's not your voice. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Haha, glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe it'll be as good as me someday. That's, tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Huh? You think so? Yeah, well, I guess I don't think the words I chose should remind you of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, letting go of a balloon. You could say we take each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much similar analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. And her name starts with a Y. It's about how everyone thinks my That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Maybe it's a little more personal than Yuri. Ooh. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people... Oh, it's about her manga reading, I bet. Oh, Yuri is in fact... Okay, yeah, no, I was right, I bet. I might have been right. But that's just what makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Todd Derringer. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Huh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can get your poems to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable the reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. You know, I have to actually admit, this game gives some pretty damn good advice. Well, okay. Okay. The girls give good advice. You should probably not be listening to the protagonist. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Okay, well, at least it's shorter. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hunger, curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon, does that say increments? Increments its phases and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taking to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Well, that was that was real creepy, actually. These are actually getting creepy. Oh, wait, that was Yuri. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's alright. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge my more unusual hobbies. It's sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah, She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, she really feel that way? Does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. Yuri's my favorite because she's the least harsh in my voice. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Oh, don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event, but the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Haha. Sayori's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You idiot. You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Oh, well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud for a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's about those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ha! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Ha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through a notebook to a specific poem she has in her mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins writing a poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. Not how you say that word, who cares? Four of us applaud. Monica takes a brief breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Ah, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Whoa! Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This may be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around at her. She's bewildered by herself. I am going to take a quick, maybe minute break. I'll be back for sure. Okay, I am back. That might have been more than 1 minute. Might have been like 5, but that's fine. We're definitively back now. This game is turning out to be longer than expected. This might end up being a 2-parter. So it's me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sari hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah, haha. Sorry, I giggled. Haha. Sayori? It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Ah. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sari begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sari finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Todd Derringer liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Haha. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now then, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Todd Derringer. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Todd Derringer lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki! It's fine. I might as well go, get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Oh, don't worry about it so much. I think it's less of your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. Now that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. When she's a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets to let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. Should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Looks like you two are always... Wait. Looks like you two are always going to home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Haha. Geez, you guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Todd Derringer. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walked home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Huh. I would still walk home with you, with Sayori. That's what we're gonna say. We're also gonna save the game. Sayori. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But... She's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Todd Derringer. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure it out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's the kind of weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy, too. But again, the festival's the only few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Oh my god, another one of these. Okay. Let's see. Heart. Let's see. Beauty. Yup. How about... Valentine? No. Charm, maybe. Charm, yeah. Let's see. What do you feel about agonizing? You're not into it. How do you feel about... imagination? I don't think you're into that either, are you? No, you are not. Alright. How do you feel about precious? You like precious. Cool. You like embrace, I believe. Yep, you like embrace. Do you like cry? You like cry. Do you like pure? I think we've done this before and you didn't. No, you didn't. How do you like... awesome. You like awesome. Yeah. You liked peace, though, right? No, you liked peaceful, and then I didn't know if that was good or not. How do you feel about summer? You like sunny. That's not summer. How do you feel about despise? No. Ambient. Nope. After image. Nope. What do we feel about... we already did summer. Oh, God. Skirt. Flower? You like flower. Okay. How do you feel about childhood? Yeah, you like childhood. That's what I know. How do you feel? You like happiness, too, I remember. Happiness, that's right. Daydream is another one. Daydream. Yep, yeah, you do. You don't like a tone. We've done that like 800 times. How do you feel about laugh, though? You're a fan of laughing. Yeah. You don't like cute, do you? No, you don't. No. What about tears? You into tears? You like tears. Yeah, you like tears. You like fireworks, that's right. You like friends, I believe. Friends. That's right. Do you like together? Just the word? Yeah, you do. You like the word destiny? How do you feel about destiny? You don't like destiny. How do you feel about empty? You like empty? You like empty. You like passion too, right? Yeah, you like passion. That's right. You like calm? Calm. You like calm. That's right. You like grief. Grief is a fun word. Starts with a G, which means it's somewhere in the G section of this list. You like grief. Bam. Did it. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I was just walked into. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Haha. You must have had a lot of determination. Starting this club, and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, that club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. Ah, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, but that was yesterday. Today is today, and I'm not talking about our part of the festival anyway. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious foods. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? God, I want some fucking fried squid now. Now I'm hungry. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? They appear all the time in my manga. You of all people? Duh, I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Huh? That's not how you say my name. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Ha, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Haha. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori was sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I put my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must have been spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Todd Derringer, what's up? Hey, this might sound a bit strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too much, but it seems like she's been downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm not surprised. I'm not the one asking you, Todd Derringer. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Todd Derringer. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Todd Derringer. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? Nah, I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from there. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do but... I clicked that last part too fast. Nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Todd Derringer. Thanks. Sorry, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Haha. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Todd Derringer. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah. I guess you're the only one who likes this. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Todd Derringer, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this to me? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori? Glance around the room to make sure nobody's noticed this. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head, sniffles, and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Todd Derringer. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out the classroom, humming to herself. Hi, Todd Derringer. Have you thought of what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of other people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to sing. Ha! Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Haha, it's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. And since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together. I see. That reminds me. About how Sayori's been a bit off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Todd Derringer, you've been flirting with her, have you? No, of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It'd be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sari's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, right? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that has ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift, the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. This your favorite poem? You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Ha! Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone else. You mean one-dimensional? Ha! Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. When you find other people enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly glad you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems wait. That was the wrong voice. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems, anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Yeah? No. Gross. You're gross. It's not like I care. It's that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's It's not like you would really actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah! Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Haha. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today, I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with bright, brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought I had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Watch your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reason you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. I definitely fucked reading that up, but who cares? Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Yeah, you can really see her doing that, too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical, too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. I see. I think you're improving at writing in general, Todd Derringer, but I can't help but feel a little bit foolish. Huh? What for? Just, I feel like I keep trying to offer advice, when it should have been clear to me that you prefer a different writing style. I probably just sounded arrogant. I'm so stupid. Yuri, that's a little. No, you don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. Not just with you, with Natsuki and Sayori. It's obvious now why nobody has fun when talking to me, and because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem. Yuri buries her head into her arms on her desk. That's not the first time I've seen her do that. I don't think it's ever as bad as you make it sound in your head. I think if people really don't like talking to you, then it would be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are just worth taking at face value. I've gotten so used to it, that it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility. Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things? Being disliked. Yuri. Wait, what am I saying? I'm sorry. I never meant to bring this up. Yuri turns away from me. You should go. Huh? Please. Please don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking. Are you sure? Yuri nods. Alright. I leave Yuri be. Comforting and reassuring her is nearly impossible as it is. When she wants to be alone, I think anything I say could only make things worse. I feel bad, but thankfully she doesn't take it out at me. I'll wait until she's feeling a little bit better. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did seem a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pay. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Oh no. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. Who? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, you just have no uses. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too. Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. That's just a weird thing to suddenly proclaim. Yuri's expression suddenly changes. She tears at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Todd Derringer. The one who is truly useless. Ha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really appreciate that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Todd Derringer might like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that! How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Todd Derringer to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just who do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Todd Derringer to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't actually gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we settle this already? Yeah. Todd Derringer, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. We're gonna go with Sayori again. I mean, if I'm gonna be on anyone, then I prefer help saying Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, But Monica said that Sayori was helping her! Jeez. Do you hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Then I'll help Monica! Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yay! You picked me! Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us! But... I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suited for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Todd Derringer was the one who... That doesn't matter. You're the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to be responsible for the decisions of the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know? We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we have to appropriately distribute our resources. You're gonna do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Todd Derringer to help one of you two, so I guess that's what we'll do. I guess we're going with Natsuki then. Well, baking sounds like it'd be fun. You guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except for the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Todd Derringer? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's skulking. Sulking. Whatever. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're gonna make the pen a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but... Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken back by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I began to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm gonna do my best, and all of us are gonna make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized you didn't have any way of contacting me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Huh. Natsuki gives me your number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I'd be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could ever have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I need from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you how I love baking so much. She's turning more and more into Lumpy Space Princess. And further away from a Valley Girl. You better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just gonna give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like that in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so. Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would prefer to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We send each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes to complain about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. I mean, what Sayori said and what Monica said. Is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to felicit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock the door before entering. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a bit of habit simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor. Oh boy, we might need a save here. I might have fucked up somewhere along the line. It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head to the bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Todd Derringer. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a... Okay. Thought she was wearing her underwear. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy as it always been. I recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years. Huh. If you come over more often, I wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Oh, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Oh, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I want to see how you're doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Todd Derringer. Huh? We can't just be like it's always been. This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! Grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You put me in a trap, Todd Derringer. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Heh. You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Todd Derringer? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend time on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori had kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if it's only so much I could do. I would have tried a little harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Todd Derringer. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else, too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right, I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Todd Derringer, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pulled her into a tight embrace. Ah! Todd Derringer. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Todd Derringer. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Todd Derringer. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Todd Derringer. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary, too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It could be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry about it too much. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself a little uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki's about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. Shouldn't be worrying too much. We're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should focus on what's ahead of me. Alright, I actually think that's probably good. This game actually turned out to be a lot longer than I thought. Most of the, like how long to beat said it was only going to be like 5 hours, but like max. But I'm also reading it out loud, and I think that's what's stretching it. But anyway, since this ran over, I'm going to have to pick it up on Saturday, and then I guess we'll push Persona 3 to Sunday. So I guess we'll start Persona 3 on Sunday, assuming I can finish this on Saturday. Which I can't imagine it's going to go much longer than 6 hours. So, anyway, hope you all enjoyed. I did. I've been Sacrabalic, your envoy of hope, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.